I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
What's up, you guys? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of First Date. My guest today is a very funny actress and a host and a comedian and all the things above. You can get tickets to see her now at leahlamar.com. Give it up for Leah Lamarr.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Thanks so much for having me.
Hey, thanks for being on. So, are you in a relationship?
I'm married.
Girl, how long have you been married?
3.5 years.
Hell yeah.
But, and you're not going to believe this, we were long distance the entire time. And not just like Venice to Silver Lake.
Which is a long way.
Which is a long way. We were LA to London.
Wow.
Which I would honestly prefer to Venice to Silver Lake.
Yeah.
At least you get to be in Europe. So we were very, very long distance.
Why were you long distance?
We were waiting for the green card.
Oh. Why didn't you get married? Why didn't you marry him in America? Did you marry him in America?
Yeah. So you learn a lot after you get married that you should have instead just been engaged and done the K1 visa and done the 90-day fiance route because you get the green card so much faster. But if you go straight to marriage, then you still have to wait for the green card. And it took us like 2.5 years to get it.
So if he came here without the green card, he just couldn't leave.
So here's what happens. Honestly, I was so naive. I was like, we get married, then he just comes. And the government was like, LOL, sister. No. So we got married. And then after you get married, you do all of this paperwork. And if you are living in the same country, like if he decides to come to America, he can stay for 2 months. And then you technically, it's the illegal way, but it's like legally illegal. So you overstay your visa. This is so boring for everyone. Anyway, so you overstay your visa. So after 2 months, you then change your status and you can say that you're staying in America.
Yeah.
But the only thing is you can't work.
Oh, shit.
So until you get a work permit, which sometimes takes 8 to 9 months, which would be like my wet dream. If someone was like, you get to come to this country and you're not allowed to work, I'd be like, oh no. Someone just has to take care of me while I just hang out. But so for him, it's like, he can't just take 9 months and not work. So we ended up doing it the consular process way, which means he stayed in the UK and I stayed in LA and we waited until he got his green card.
They're like, we're going to see how serious you guys are before we give him a green card.
Oh, and let me tell you, it is a test.
Yeah.
The only upside, and people don't know this, if you get the green card after you've been married for 2 years, you get it for 10 years. But if you get the green card before you've been married for 2 years, you have to reapply at the 2-year mark because they want to see if your marriage is valid.
That's wild.
Yeah.
A lot has changed.
It's crazy.
I got married to an Italian.
Okay, look at us just getting different passports.
I never got an Italian passport.
Oh.
Yeah, I got the real shit end of that deal.
Yeah, what's the point of this one? Love or ugh?
Yeah. I loved this guy. But we got married in 2012.
Okay.
And so the laws were different.
Oh.
So when I got married, we had to make sure we had a wedding photographer. Like you had to have one and you had to prove.
Wait, that's so funny that the government is like a hot white woman. It's like, unless you have a wedding photographer, this does not count to the government.
Doesn't work.
Yeah.
So we had to have the pictures to prove that we had like a real wedding. And I wish AI would have existed at this time because we could have skipped a lot of things.
Yeah.
But we had to show all this proof that we had gotten married in America. And then they gave him a social security card or something. It was so long ago. And then he got a green card, but he had to wait 10 years to get the passport. And we got divorced on year 7.
Nice.
So he asked me if I would delay the divorce papers like 3 years.
And was this an amicable divorce or are we letting this one loose and he's not getting a passport?
I hated this guy.
No passport for you, bitch.
But he wouldn't sign the papers for 3 years.
That's crazy.
So he got his passport and then he was like, okay. So he like held on for 3 years and like made my life absolutely miserable.
That's really disgusting.
Until he got his passport.
Like, I get it from his perspective. I'm like, it is hard to stay in this country. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I hear you. But also, that's rude.
Yeah. And once you get your passport, you're like, good.
You're just golden.
You're a citizen.
I know. I've set my husband up so well. I gave him my credit score immediately. And I'm Jewish, so you know we got it good. But like, so like he got my credit score immediately. I don't know. This is also a hilarious hack. When you're not from this country, you don't have a credit score. So in order to like rent an apartment or get a car or any of these things, you need a credit score.
Yeah.
And so all I had to do was add him to my oldest credit card, like the longest line of history with the most availability on it.
And that worked?
And he got I'm like, you have excellent credit and I have just good credit? What the fuck?
What is this guy giving you?
Honestly, just dick. I think that's no. Just one tear falls down my cheek. No, he's emotionally stable and mature.
Okay.
And makes me feel calm.
That's nice.
And he's lovey. He's 6'1". He has all his hair. I don't know. You know, it's like.
Does he live here now?
And he has a British accent. Yeah. We just moved to New York.
Do you like it?
Well, I'm from New York. And I thought maybe like I would never go back. It's fun to visit, but like living there, you're just like, oh. You know, and so we're looking at places, and it's interesting. We're looking at a place that's $5,300, a one bed with no oven or laundry, and it's a steal, and it's a steal. So, and
Is
then
he like, what is this?
he just can't really wrap his head around it. And so we saw another place that was $4,500, another one bedroom that had no natural light. And I was like, do I want to live in a casino?
Or a prison?
Prison would be better, honestly.
Prisons actually have like that sliver
I would get so fit.
of daylight.
Yeah. Right. Oh, do they?
They have, well, some of them do. Maybe I'm
And you
thinking of
get
jail.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a big difference between jail and prison, but
And you can get a conjugal visit. Yeah.
in
Oh, are there no? I don't know the difference between prison and jail is what I'm learning right now.
prison is like where you go when you do something really bad. Jail is just where you go if you like get caught with weed. Isn't that true? Like prison's bad. If you go to prison, you have like done something very bad. I don't know.
God.
I don't want to say anything too specific because I'm usually wrong on my facts.
I'm always wrong. You should fact check everything I've said. Oh my God, we're gonna get community noted out of control on this
Like
podcast.
prison is where you go if you're like a criminal felony charge. Like
Got it.
You're going to the pin.
Okay, so jail is for hot girls who get DUIs.
Yeah, they just take you to jail. What is? Oh my gosh, we're pulling up the facts. Jail is a short term.
Oh, DUI. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, exactly.
We love that.
So jail is short term for petty theft and driving under the influence, and prison is convicted of a felony. Yeah, such as robbery or assault. Okay, wow, we learned something new
we
today.
learned something new. And
So-
and the amount that I will retain this information,
None.
0%.
I'll text you tomorrow and be like, so this was a pop quiz. What is the difference between jail and prison?
And I'm like, what's prison? Yeah.
So
forgetting
your
words.
husband and you are moving to New York, or you found a spot, or you're
So
looking?
We just moved about a month ago, and we're
Okay.
staying with a friend while we look for places.
Yeah.
And it has just been hellacious.
Do you
Really,
think
truly.
that you'll like stick to New York? Are you picking New York because it's easy for him to get to London?
Combination of things. So he got a job. He got the first job he applied for in New York, and it's a great
Lucky-
job.
lucky
I
fucking
know.
dude.
I'm like, honestly, he's like a hot 6'1" British man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm like, all you need is a female interviewer, and we're good. That's it. So he got this. Also, he works in a very niche. He works in cybersecurity in like a very niche program. I don't actually know what I'm saying, but it just feels right. So he works in cybersecurity, but there aren't a lot of jobs for what he does specifically because it's super niche.
Yeah.
So there are not a lot of availabilities. There are a lot of people who do it.
So he walked in and they're like, oh, you're hired.
Thank God. Yes. So he got this job, but he did look in LA and he couldn't find anything. And I was kind of bummed because honestly, I do like my LA lifestyle. You get your car. It's always sunny out. You can hike.
Yeah.
You can just be sad for no reason, even though the elements aren't against you. You know what I mean? It's so nice. But he couldn't find a job. 6 months prior to him getting his green card, he did see one. And he was like, I can't go from working at like the corporate headquarters of a bank to working at this place no one's ever heard of. I'm like, well, what is it called? And he's like, well, I'm sure you've never heard of it, but it's CAA. And I was like, this has never put our industry more into perspective than this moment.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is the agency.
Yeah.
Like, that is it.
That's the biggest agency I think in the world.
In the world. I'm like, could you not have worked there and hacked your way into getting me all these auditions? Like, what
Yeah.
what a waste.
He would have come out like Henry Cavill as Superman, you know? Like it would have been him coming out as the 6'1" hot British guy with a whole new career.
I know.
He really passed up a opportunity there.
Truly. And I have a UK spouse visa, which is awesome. So I spent a lot of time in England.
How fun.
Once I realized Brexit was very real, I was like, oh, so I can only be in like England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, this isn't for all of Europe.
That sucks.
I'm like, I guess we're just going to move on to the second husband.
That's why I didn't get mad about the Italian thing, because it was only Italy.
Yeah, but you get the whole EU.
Oh, that is true.
Sorry. Oh my God, I don't want to upset you.
No,
it's
okay.
I'm like, what do you mean?
I still
just
go.
Italy?
No, I could never go for more than 10 days now anyway.
Okay.
It's a little too, I get tired of it
Europe.
over there.
I get it. I know, like the toilet, everything's a little off.
It's a beautiful place.
Gorgeous.
I love traveling.
Stunning.
But nothing compares to my bed.
That is so funny. You're like, nothing a good Ambien in my bed can fix. Yeah, traipsing through Europe and their cobblestone streets and my shoes are I loved it. I have healthcare in the UK.
Wow. So why didn't you choose to go there?
The weather is so bad.
Oh, it's like today.
I came to Austin. I was like, I thought it was supposed to be like sunny and great here.
Yeah, it's just London.
Yeah. And thanks a lot. Yeah.
Dating is already a lot, but for some people, the worry doesn't stop when the date goes well. It just shifts. Do they actually like me? Did I say something wrong? If that loop sounds familiar, it might not be nerves. That kind of relentless doubt around relationships can actually be a form of OCD. Real OCD is more than being organized. It's persistent, unwanted, intrusive thoughts that cause real distress, along with mental or physical behaviors you feel driven to do to get relief. But it doesn't have to be that way, because OCD is highly treatable with the right kind of specialized therapy. OCD needs ERP, or exposure and response prevention, and that's where NoCD comes in. NoCD is the world's leading provider of OCD treatment, and it's covered by insurance for over 138 million Americans. All of their licensed therapists specialize in ERP and will help you to learn how to take the power away from intrusive thoughts in live, face-to-face virtual sessions. They also provide support between sessions, so you're never facing OCD alone. If this sounds like you or someone you love, head over to nocd.com and book a free 15-minute call with their team. That's nocd.com. When I had this idea for this show, I had no clue that it would mean wearing what felt like countless hats to get it off the ground. It can be super overwhelming to have to learn how to create content, manage social media, and design a website, all on top of perfecting the project that you started. That's why finding the right tools that actually works instead of just adding to your plate is a legit lifesaver. For millions of businesses, that tool is Shopify. Shopify powers the businesses you know and love, like ours here at YMH, and the ones that are just getting started. They have countless templates to build an online store for your brand or business without having to learn how to code. And they got AI tools to handle everything you don't want to do, like write product descriptions, create headlines, and edit your photos so you can focus on the stuff you actually know how to do. Start your business today with the industry's best business partner, Shopify, and start hearing. Sign up for your $1 per month trial today at shopify.com/date. Go to shopify.com/date. That's shopify.com/date.
Anyway, we probably should have just moved to Austin. My husband would have been so happy.
Yeah.
But
the cybersecurity world here, I don't know how strong it is.
I don't know. Well, someone else was like, tech is booming here.
Oh. Well, I know
Like Elon or...
one company just laid off like 30,000 people.
Well, AI is taking over. So
Yeah.
isn't everyone... No one's going to have a job by like next year anyway, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure robots are coming in
Thank God.
to do it all.
I'm exhausted.
I can't wait to buy one.
I
Hold
can't
my
wait to be
baby.
replaced. Yeah. Lol. It just implants a microchip in the baby's brain.
It just sits there and goes like this and rocks them to sleep.
perfect. That is how what we want AI to be doing.
You know how
Like-
great that would be? I'd name him Snoo.
do I ask more questions or do I just?
That's a Snoo is a mechanical bed that just like shakes your baby to sleep.
I thought it was like Snoop Dogg, but like
I would
just
do that. I would totally
Snoo. That's so cute.
the Rostica hat and the dreads and like make
You're like-
it a vibe.
You're like, wow, I can't believe the baby is so calm. It's just so high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just smells like weed all the time.
Yeah.
Do you have kids?
No. I'm not there yet.
How old are you?
Bitch.
I'm just kidding.
What? Why am I getting heckled on this podcast?
You're not getting heckled. I'm 38
Okay.
and I'm on baby number 2. So I'm going to be like, is it Sienna Miller that's just turned like 42 or 43 and she's like on kid number 3?
Is she?
That's like my future.
Well, my mom had me at 40. So there's almost nothing wrong with me besides all my pinky toes are really small and you'll never catch me in flip-flops.
Dude,
And-
I have a fucked up toe too.
No, they're so tiny. They almost don't exist.
Your pinky toes?
Yeah. I'm definitely not going to show them for free. You guys, that goes on the Patreon. Yeah,
Man, I
but-
can't tell you how many times I've showed my ET finger toe for free.
I need an only feet. Yeah.
So if your feet, so you got my big toe.
yeah.
And the toe to the right is like, it looks like ET's finger that lights up. It has like a ball kind of like on the end.
Yeah.
And it's like longer than all the other toes. But then on my left foot, that same toe is shorter. So than my big toe.
I swear it's always hot girls that have fucked up feet.
It's gross, dude.
And I'm just talking about you. 'Cause-
I stub it on things. I trip over it.
No, not tripping over it. Oh God.
It sucks. It's a whole half size shoe bigger. I used to go to Vans and I would get a 7 on my left foot and then try on a 7.5 on my right and like switch them. They would always catch me. I never got away with it, but I would always try to like get one pair and just do 7 and 7.5.
Do you see how this made me look at you differently?
I'm a different person now. But you don't have pinky toes, so
I know.
that's the only reason I'm
I've got
sharing this
I
information.
have 8 toes basically. It's crazy. I also for sure like there's something like I don't have autism, but something's wrong. You know what I mean?
You just
It's not,
have 8 toes.
yeah, and like wild ADHD. There's like a squirrel in my brain and a disco ball. You know what I mean? I'm like, where are the nuts? I'm starving, but I want to dance. Like something is not right.
Yeah.
I'm also addicted to escape rooms.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
What do you like about escape rooms? The way you just transitioned.
I'm like, where to begin? Just like the music starts playing. I've played almost 400 of them. And I'm on the nominating voting committee for Turpica, which is the top escape room project of the world. I'm going to go play one right after this
Wow.
before I go to the airport.
Is there ever competitions of this?
There are. I have not competed yet. For some reason, that feels like one step too far.
I don't think it is. This is like the marathon of marathons for someone like you.
I know. So when I go on tour, I usually play in a room in every city I go to. Like I'll reach out to the best escape rooms near where I'm playing and be like, yo, I'm rolling, and I play alone.
How did you get into escape rooms?
I don't know if I'm okay. Am I okay?
We're finding out. How did you get into escape rooms?
So I was going through a breakup, and a friend was like, we're going to go to this escape room and we're going to have fun. And I was like, that sounds like the worst idea. You know, I think also because I had the idea in my head that escape rooms were like 4 white walls with like an IKEA painting on the wall and like just kind of shitty and lame. And he was like, no, trust me, it's going to be awesome. And I was like, okay. And he's like, you're not going to be thinking about the breakup. You're going to be totally distracted. And I was like, fine. So we show up and I have the time of my life. I'm so bad at them. I have no idea what I'm doing. And he's doing everything. But I was just like, wow. Oh my God.
But it's like puzzle solving, right?
Yeah. And it's a fully immersive built out world. So like for 60 minutes, you're not looking at your phone. You're not thinking about anything else. Like you're just very present. It almost feels like a meditation.
You're a nerd.
I'm a nerd. A huge nerd.
Keep
Massive.
going. Keep going.
No, I love them. And so now basically I've played all the rooms in LA. I played all the rooms in New York. So I'm literally going
This is
on
like
tour.
Pokemon. You're collecting them all.
Yes. I literally go on tour just to play different escape rooms.
That is so funny. And you're really good at them.
Yeah. Like, I'm going with 2 friends after this who like have not played, and I'm worried that they're gonna see a side of me that they're not gonna be able to forget.
Well, you're gonna run circles around them.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, move out of my way, losers. Escape rooms aren't about having fun, they're about winning. But it's fine.
What is the hardest escape room you've ever done?
Okay, I did one in London that it's actually one of the only ones I wasn't able to get out of. And there was a 3-person minimum. And my husband and I were like, we could do this, just the 2 of us. So we were a little cocky. We were cocky. But it was one of those rooms where like you needed like at least 4 people physically to do things.
Oh,
like 3 or 4 people. So
I
like we
see.
were already at a disadvantage. But it was packed with puzzles in a way that we could never have foreseen. Also saying packed with puzzles really just, you know when you have
fun word. I think of Twister.
Okay, like that. Okay. I just felt really nerdy immediately saying packed with puzzles. I was like, oh, I want to leave. You know what I mean? Like, I want to leave my body. I don't want to be on Earth anymore. I shouldn't be here. But yeah, it was so hard. And it was a really cool room where the concept of the room was that all of a sudden we shrunk down in size. So everything else was huge.
Okay.
Which is super cool.
Like Alice in Wonderland when you ate the little piece.
Yes.
She ate the cupcake or whatever.
Yeah.
Cookie.
Yeah. And it was super high tech and it was gorgeous. The atmosphere, the set was stunning. You felt like you were in a Hollywood movie.
So is there like a time, there's like a clock that starts, and if you can't get out of it by a certain time,
And you're done.
how did that make you feel not getting out of there?
I almost wanted to divorce him.
You were like, we're not matched.
I don't know if we're compatible. Yeah. Like, if we can't get out of this room, then we're going to have to get out of this marriage. Like, I don't know.
Are you going to go back and do that again?
No, I think like I'm going to let bygones be bygones.
Okay.
You know?
You're a bigger person than me.
There was another room that we did in LA that was so crazy. It was an 1.5-hour room. They're closing down, which is sad. It's called Quest Room, but it's called Project Minotaur. And you show up and they give you a full jumpsuit and they give you knee pads and elbow pads. And they're like, you're going to leave here bloodied and bruised and we won't have done anything to you. You'll have done it to each other. And we're like, what the fuck?
It's like Saw.
Yeah, literally. So a minotaur chases you in this maze.
What's a minotaur?
Like a massive creature with horns. So it's a guy in a suit. And like, it's a guy in a suit. And even though it's a guy in a suit, we were screaming like little babies, running, pushing each other to get out of the way.
Well, okay, hold on. So when they're like, we're not going to do anything to you, you're going to do it to yourselves? Yeah, fucking.
They're not like touching you, but you push each other because you're like, move, move, move. Like you're terrified. Anyway, my husband runs face first into a wall. All of a sudden, and the lights are flashing. There's like crazy music playing. Like it's insane. So you don't know what's going on. And then suddenly everything stops and he turns around and he has blood coming from the center of his face.
Dude!
And he has a massive, like a golf ball sized lump on his forehead. And we're like, do you think you should maybe like, do you want to stop the game? And he's like, I'm fine. We're like, oh my God. So there's like lots of different types of escape rooms.
Yeah.
But
So do you like laser tag too?
Okay, so you just put me in a different category of nerd and I didn't like it.
I'm sorry. I just have to find out where we're at here. Like,
you're like, are you a prepubescent boy?
You've
like,
done 400 escape rooms.
And the sad part was when you said it, I was like, oh, should I try laser tag?
I like laser tag. I'm pretty good at laser tag. I'm a good shot.
I could see that about you.
And I feel stealthy when I play laser tag because no one sees it coming. They're like, oh, this fucking bimbo is like never going to win. But I'm actually really, and like it's laser tag to me is so easy to do. You can see the laser. And then all I have to do is like get one shot wrong and that I can see the laser. And then I'm like, oh, you're dead. And then I get like 30 in a row.
You're a terrifying sharpshooter.
It's really fun. So
you're like, and I'm a Mossad agent, but
I've only done one escape room.
You want to come with me after this?
If I didn't have a kid
you're like,
to go home to,
that's such a good excuse to get out of anything. You're like, I have nothing to do. I have a babysitter. I just do not want to go to this fucking escape room. Do you shoot regular guns?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not on a regular basis.
No.
I used to when I was younger. I would go to the gun range with my dad, but I've never been hunting or anything like that.
What a cute father-daughter activity.
Yeah. You would think that we would have had a better relationship, but we don't.
Are you from the South?
Texas.
Okay, you are.
Yeah.
What part of Texas?
Dallas.
Cool.
Yeah. So my dad collected guns.
Fun.
He was in the Vietnam War, so he came back with all kinds of PTSD, and so he just collected guns and cars, and it made him feel better.
Okay.
And so we would go out to the gun range and shoot them, and I would learn how to shoot guns. But surprisingly, I don't think that laser tag is anything like shooting a real gun.
You're like, no one dies when I shoot them. It's really weird.
They just hide behind a wall, and I'm like, well, that didn't work.
I went to a gun range maybe like 4 months ago, and the weird part about it was that it was so close to LAX. And I was like, this feels bad. Like, why are we so close to the airport? You know?
That's strange.
And I think I would have felt better if it was outdoors, but it was indoors, and the ceilings were super low. So like the noise is crazy.
Yeah.
Because all the bullets are hitting and ricocheting, and
You're supposed to wear headphones.
the headphones did jack shit. I might as well have not worn headphones.
That's terrible.
It was so loud, and the caskets from other people's guns were coming over and hitting me in the head. So I was sweating from places I didn't know I could sweat from. Like my butt cheek crack was I'm dripping sweat. I don't know what I expected. I thought it was just going to be like cute girls and gays, and this just wasn't that.
No.
It was like white boys wearing like wireframe glasses who've plotted out their entire high school's trajectory. You know what I mean? Like they knew the floor plan and they were living for this, you know? And that was scary to me. But I did, there's something quite powerful about holding a gun.
Yeah, and I think once you shoot a gun, you understand its power, and it does put a whole nother perspective on like firepower.
I was just like, I'm gonna let the good guys with guns handle this.
Because we watch like 007 and stuff, and like how often they shoot guns, and you're like, oh, it's like not that big of a deal. But the minute you actually go and shoot a gun,
I was shaking like a leaf. I really didn't like it. I was like, I think I'd be okay if I never did this again.
So I would shoot a couple different kinds of guns.
Yeah.
And so I would start small, and then I would work my way up to like bigger ones.
Yeah.
And I shot a 50 caliber like Desert Eagle one time.
Whoa.
And my dad was telling me, he's like, this gun is so powerful that when you shoot it, you're going to have to like hold your hand down a little bit because it's going to kick back at you. And I don't want it to hit you in the face. So I made my dad hold my hand down in case it like had a super
just
serious
got blinded
powerful.
by the rock again. Sorry. Yeah. Go on. Yeah. Whoa, oh, ah!
So I shot the gun like this.
Yeah. That's amazing.
And then he was like that.
And then this, and then
And
that.
so
and then,
at the end of the day, he was like this, and I was like this, and then the gun
I
shot.
can't see. I'm blind.
And then a rainbow of light prismed across, and no one could see anything for like 30 minutes. That was my experience shooting
You
a Desert
blinded
Eagle.
them. No one even needed a gun because they
We
were all
didn't need
blind.
bullets,
Wow.
yeah.
All you needed was a huge
Yeah,
ass
I'm
rock.
like just a superhero where I'm just like,
Hilarious. Rainbow bright. New meaning. That was one thing that I was happy about being in the UK when I was there, was that I didn't have to worry about getting shot.
I don't think anyone has guns over there.
But just getting shanked.
Shanked.
Lots of stabbings. Which ironically I think is more personal because you have to be within, like you have to be able to look someone in the eyes to like shank them.
Yeah, you need to be a lot closer
So
too.
much
Like a gun,
closer.
you can be quite far away.
Knife feels personal. You know?
Yeah, and you have to like I can barely cut into a chicken without feeling like, you know, and I do it. I put on gloves. I can carve it up, but still, whenever I do that, I feel like I have to apologize, and I'm like,
Sorry to the chicken.
that was rough for both of us. So
You're like, well, you're dead twice now.
yeah,
so sorry
you're
about that.
really not coming back from this. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of knives.
No. How did we get here?
I
I feel like I led us into the strangest.
don't know. It started with you having 8 toes.
And it will end with me
And it
having
will end
6
with
toes
you.
after the 2 are shanked off. Yeah.
So anyways.
Yeah.
Do you want to have kids?
Oh my God. I want to be a dad.
You can be a dad.
Like, my husband is kind of already set up for this. He understands. He's like, I know it's going to happen. You're going to go on tour, and I'm going to have one baby strapped to my chest, pushing the stroller with the other, and walking the dog. And I was like,
Cutie.
all right.
Okay.
Well, if you know, then like I guess we're good.
Yeah.
I am so neurotic that I'm scared. I'm scared of every stage. I'm scared of pregnancy. I'm scared of birth. I'm scared of like taking care of the child. I'm scared of having to worry for the rest of my life something bad will happen.
Like all relevant fears.
Yeah. No, I wish you hadn't told me that. No, you're supposed to be like, that's not true. That's all fake. It's gonna be totally fine. But you're like, wow, yeah, you probably shouldn't do this. It's that's my. I'm so.
But that's
neurotic.
how you know that you're going to be an excellent mom.
Oh,
Because if you're not worried about any of that, then you're fucking it up
yeah.
for real. I mean, I think about, I'm like, someday my son's going to be 80 years old and need help crossing the street, and I'm not going to be there
Wow.
to help him. Like, things like that make me like sad. And I'm just like, how do I make sure that he can cross this road?
But just because I have anxiety doesn't mean like I was like, I just need to let that sit there for a second. But I'm like, just because I have anxiety doesn't mean I'm going to be a good mom.
But you're aware that things can be scary.
Yeah.
I mean, some people are like, oh, I want to get pregnant. I want to have kids. I want to do this. It's going to be so easy. It's going to be so fun. And I'm just like, woo, okay. Make sure you post it on Instagram.
No, I get crazy about this because in my head, obviously I haven't had any kids yet. So you tell me how you feel about this. But I think for me, I'm thinking, so the woman gets pregnant.
Yeah. Step one.
She goes through 9 to 10 months of her entire body and changing, her
Yeah,
brain
you get
changing. I didn't want to say it, but here we are.
That was my first fear.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, like your life changes, your face changes, your brain changes.
Your feet grow half an inch.
I should. Can you imagine if I grew toes? Actually, let's get pregnant right now. 10 toes down, I'm in. Put me in, coach.
Well, my ET finger didn't need to get any longer.
Did it get longer?
No, it didn't. It actually just grew with the rest of them. So now I'm just an 8 and an 8.5.
Do you think it's like an antenna? You could just like.
I'm
you're
sure
literally
I get
phoning
better
home on it?
reception.
You just
with
grab
this,
your
so
foot and you're like,
lift it up.
hello.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how fun. But okay, so then you give birth, which is, as from what I've heard, traumatic.
Horrible. It's the worst thing I've ever been
extremely
through.
traumatic. Then the baby, right? Then the baby feeds off your body.
Yeah, which is also really exhausting.
Exhausting, traumatic. I heard like the first 2 months of like mom brain
but
is
nothing
insane.
makes you feel better than when you breastfeed and then it lets out a huge burp.
I thought you were gonna say fart for some reason. But
They fart too, but the burp, the way they belch like a German who just chugged 10 beers.
love that.
It is so like, it's like, I'm a brewery. Like you
And my
it's-
baby's an alcoholic.
Oh my God, it's amazing. And like the attachment that you get, there is something very euphoric about that. But it is very short-lived. And then you're like, God, I can't wait till this part's over. Continue.
Yeah, see, but then after all that, then the baby gets the husband's last name?
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the thing I don't get. I'm like, no, you're gonna be Leah Lamarr Jr. Like there's gonna be a Leah Lamarr second, a Leah Lamarr third. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
So that's you're like, so that's what's stopping you? The
last name. I mean, we can you can choose for him to have your last name. Does your husband care? Most Brits don't care.
We've never actually crossed this bridge, but I feel like he would go for like a hyphenated last name.
That'd be fine too.
I think so. But also, he's got a great last name. It's cute. It's fun.
What's his last name?
Christie.
That is fun.
It's fun. As a Jew, being a Christie is really fun.
Yeah.
I'll go through security and be like, what's your last name? I'm like, Christ, I.E. My guy. I mean, he was a Jew, so it makes sense. But like, going through Europe with the last name Christie is good.
Yeah.
No one questions. Like, they look at my face and they're like, is she? And then they're like, it's fine. She can get on the train. We won't kill her. But it was weird going through Europe with my other last name, which was my Jewish last name.
Yeah.
Before I took my stage name 15 years ago.
Yeah.
But I was Goldman.
That's also pretty great.
The most Jewish you can get.
I didn't know it was the most Jewish you could get.
Really?
I don't know a lot about Jewish people. So Goldman is a very
Honestly,
Jewish last name.
We prefer it that way. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'd prefer it just be a mystery.
I know you guys go to a synagogue and you're pretty good with money.
So they say. Go on.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And so Goldman is a very Jewish last name.
It's the most it's like almost anti-Semitic. It's so Jewish.
Okay.
Yes. And so when I went through, we were going to Belgium for my father-in-law's 60th birthday. Mm-hmm. And I hadn't legally changed my last name yet, which we had to do for the green card because we weren't living together and we had separate bank accounts. Mm-hmm. because I'm an independent woman.
I
Also,
still have separate bank accounts.
you just gotta have a separate bank account just in case you gotta run away. You know
Yeah,
what I
mostly
mean?
because my husband doesn't trust me with his.
That's hilarious.
But I don't blame him.
Yeah, but do you have a credit card? linked to his
We have,
account?
we share a credit card.
Okay,
Which
that's
I
good.
also just absolutely destroy every month. But
Yeah. You're like, wait, hey, babe, why is my credit card not working suddenly?
He
He's like,
gets-
are you at Chanel again?
he gets these stupid notifications where if I spend more than $500, it's like ping. And so he'll literally call me or text me and he's like, what is this charge? And I'm like, how do we turn that off?
He's like, it's happening 3 times a day.
It's why I'm like, this is unnecessary. And I feel like you need to be focused on work, not texting me,
Wow.
wondering what these crazy charges are.
I like that you just gaslight him. Yes.
Get off your phone.
He's in therapy talking about you right
Yeah.
now. This is amazing. And then she's girl coach. She's like, yeah, honestly, you should turn those notifications off.
Yeah, you're getting so distracted. He comes home. He's like, I'm overwhelmed. I'm overworked. And I'm getting so far behind on things I need to do. And I'm like, well, maybe you should stop texting me every time you get a notification that I've purchased something expensive.
I love your relationship.
To me, it makes sense.
It makes sense to me too. But yeah, so I had the last name Goldman, and we were going through EU customs basically, and we were taking like a train in Europe.
Yeah.
And everyone kind of like travel. It's just easier sometimes than flying.
For it.
So we are going through the border, and they went fine, Christy. And then I'm going through, and the guy goes, Goldman, you must be Jewish.
He said that?
Yeah. And he goes, is your dad rich? Which I was like, yes, but that has nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? No. And I saw like the color drain from my mother-in-law's face because she was just like, she didn't know this was an option. Like just casual anti-Semitism at the, you know what I mean? Like at the train station. I'm like, you can't, the amount of PTSD I had about being a Jew in Europe taking a train was crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah.
You know, when my son took my husband's last name, my last name is so much cooler. My last name is Compton.
Very cool.
So gangster.
Yes.
And
now
his
the guns story is really coming together.
Yeah. Like I had a letter jacket in high school and it had Compton on the back of it. Like,
Wow.
Dude, rad,
That's cool.
right?
Yeah.
Fucking
Street
gangster as fuck.
Yeah. What's your husband's last name?
Black.
I'm just going to let that. I just can't.
That's
say
how I
anything.
feel. I'm like, we went from being so gangster to just a color. You know, like why couldn't he have been Mark Compton, and then we could have had our son Jackson Compton, and all been in this like gangster club?
Wait.
But now we're just blacks.
So your son's name is Jackson Black? Mm-hmm. Do you call him Jack Black?
I call him Jax, never Jax Black.
Okay. Oof.
That's why. So my husband wanted to name him Jax, and I was like, we'll do Jackson, so that when the teacher calls his name in school, they can be like Jackson Black.
Instead of
Jax Black. Yeah.
That's wild.
See, that's me looking out. Anxiety. So
And are we having, what do we have? What are we cooking?
another boy.
Okay. Are we happy?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready. All I want for the rest of my life as gifts are like pads. I want shoulder pads. I want a helmet. I want full metal gear. I need protection from these 2 fucking wild people that are going to be in my life for the rest of it.
Hilarious. And how far along are you, by the way?
I enter my 3rd trimester in like 2 weeks.
Okay. So we're more than halfway there.
Yeah.
We're ready for the baby to get out.
I'm ready for the baby to get out the moment I get pregnant. I get pregnant and I'm like, let's go to the hospital. Like, yeah. But the second pregnancy has been way better than the first one.
Okay.
I don't have time to think about it because I'm so busy chasing after a 14-month-old.
Right.
Yeah. How did you meet your husband?
Okay, so I met my husband in the most romantic way possible in Ibiza, where we found love in a hopeless place, for sure. I was going through a breakup. I feel like everything in my life comes from a breakup.
I love that.
All the things I'm addicted to, my husband, escape rooms. I was going through a breakup, and my friend had a villa in Ibiza, and he was like, just come here on your way to the Dubai Comedy Festival, just make a pit stop. I've got this insane villa. you'll have a great time. And I was like, okay.
How do you say no to that?
You don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I go there. I'm like crying in front of my private pool. No one feels bad for me. And then this, like, it was so ridiculous. And my friend who invited me is this like eccentric crypto whale from Australia. And he's one of my favorite people. And he was like, I'm going to invite a Jew for you. I'm like, bitch, you can't say that. Like, you can't just assume all Jews are going to like each other just because we're Jewish. Like, that's kind of anti-Semitic.
But that you guys do all like each other, right?
Fuck off.
I'm just questioning it.
Yes, of course.
I thought so.
No, the people I hate the most are Jews. No, and then he showed me his photo and I was like, push us together.
Yeah.
It's anti-Semitic for us not to be together. And then from that night, it was game on. And we saw each other. And I've had this feeling before of like what I thought was love at first sight, which I now realize was lust at first sight, or like the activation of chaos from my old childhood dynamic with my family. And the way that, and so it was like butterflies.
Yeah.
But that I didn't have that with my husband. When I saw it with my husband, my brain got really calm. And I just said, oh, there you are.
Oh.
That was the thought that came into my head.
It's like a spiritual thought.
It was wild. And then we went immediately to a nightclub called Pasha, which is the notoriously loudest nightclub in the world. That's what they're known for, just being loud.
Do they hand you earplugs?
Okay, so this is the funniest thing. I didn't have earplugs. I went into the bathroom and I put toilet paper in my ears. And I came out and he was there holding earplugs he had just bought for me. And he was like, do you want these earplugs? And I was like, I'm going to fuck this guy tonight. Like, that's all it took. And then we went, he was like, would you like to talk outside? And I was like, oh my God, I'm like, he wants to talk? Like, you want to know stuff about me? This is crazy. So we were sitting there. It was kind of like in a movie where people are coming just like vomiting in front of us. And, you know, and we're just sitting there yapping away. And he did something no man in LA has ever done. He asked me questions about myself.
Wild.
So truly bizarre. And then I see a very hot guy walk into the club, and I told my husband, the guy at the time, I was just like, could you watch my purse? I'm just going to the bathroom. Like, what? So I chased this hot guy into the, you saw what that tree did to me.
It jumped out of nowhere.
Truly. So I like chased this hot guy into the club, and then I just stopped myself, and I was like, Leah, what are you doing? Like, you say you want partnership, and you say you want an actual boyfriend or a husband.
And here you are just chasing pussy.
I'm a fuckboy. I'm the problem.
So did you go back outside?
Yeah. I walked back with I was like a dog with my tail between its legs. Like, I knew I did something bad. And I was like, hey, how are you? And meanwhile, like, my husband is like hot and lovely.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But it's because I felt like I had him and there was no chase. That it was like too easy.
Did he ever make you chase him? Was there ever a point?
Never.
So he was just always stable.
And he always made me feel secure. I would like text him 3 times in a row and not feel crazy.
That's wonderful.
Gorgeous. I never had to play a game where I waited 3 hours before responding.
Yeah.
Like, and then the moment I knew, this is so disgusting and everyone's going to gag. I'm so sorry. It is so gross. So technically, when we got to the villa, I had a much better room than him.
As you should.
As I should. And he was across the villa on the other side. And he never stayed in that room. He stayed in my room the entire time. But his luggage was in the other room. So the very last day before I was going to Croatia and he was staying in Ibiza for a bachelorette party, LOL. Like, my husband was part of a bachelorette party. So and the crazy thing was, I didn't even feel jealous or anxious about it.
You're like, have fun with that.
Yeah, I'm like, enjoy yourself with the girls. Like, I hope they're painting your nails, whatever. So we start walking across the villa lawn, and both of us have our hand behind our back. And we meet in the middle. I'm like, what do you got back there? And he was like, nothing. What about you? I was like, nothing. And I was like, on the count of 3, should we reveal what we have behind our backs? And he was like, okay. I was like, 1, 2, 3. And then we both had handwritten letters to the other person that we were going to go sneak in the other person's luggage.
Really? How did he propose to you? What did the letter say? Hold on. What did the letter say?
The letter was like, you're so beautiful. Your pussy's amazing. No, no. It was just
great love letter, by the way.
I mean, truly. It was just like, this was the most magical time together. And I don't think this is where our story ends. And I think you're incredible. And he like listed all these qualities about myself that he liked. And I was just like, oh my God.
What'd your letter say?
That dick though. No, my letter was essentially the same. Whereas I just had the most incredible healing time with this person after going through a breakup with like a classic LA fuckboy. And crazy enough, like 6 weeks later, maybe it was 4 weeks later, I went back to London. I was traveling around, and my ex, like the guy I'd been dating right before that, somehow in London, he starts calling me and calling me and calling me. And my husband is like, who is that? Maybe you should answer. And I was like, honestly, it's the guy I dated right before you. And he goes, well, you should answer. Something might be wrong. That's the kind of guy my husband is. And I was like, trust me, nothing's wrong. He's just trying to fuck. Nothing is wrong. But then I answer it, and he was like, what are you doing? Do you want to hang out? I see you're in London. I'm also in London. And I was like,
my gosh.
I know. And I was like, oh, I'm busy.
I'm turning my location off.
Literally. I'm like, can you turn the air tag you have on me off? Okay, so I was like, sorry, I'm like really busy, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm working and blah. I was doing shows and stuff. Anyway, cut to later that day. I'm walking to go meet friends for lunch, and he tackles me from behind on the street.
Who does?
My ex. He found me on the street. So crazy. And he goes, I found you, bitch. And he's with his best friend. They actually had filmed it and texted it to me. So I even have proof of this happening, which is even crazier. And he's like, why don't you want to hang out with me? I'm like, how did you find me?
And why would you run up to someone and tackle them and say, I found you?
And then be like, why don't you want to hang out with me?
Yeah.
I don't know, because you're insane.
That's so crazy.
I know. And I was like, that's how I knew my pussy was good. But I really was like, this is so crazy. But it felt like a test from the universe.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this is so clear. I have this like healthy, stable, wonderful, nice man who's been nothing but kind and lovely.
Yeah.
And I have this insane person who provides chaos and fun. And like, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
And me like 5 years ago would have gone right back to the chaos.
Yeah. Well, how did your husband propose to you?
You're gonna believe this. So he was visiting LA, and I of course book a job in New York. So I have to fly to New York I'm in New York for 18 hours. I go to New York. I do 15 minutes of stand up for a laundry press conference.
Nice.
You know the money was good, otherwise I wouldn't have done this.
Yeah.
And then I fly back, and I open the door to my apartment. And my husband had set up an escape room that he made for me.
Stop. Mm-hmm. And he was like, you're never escaping this one.
it. And that was it. And that's how he proposed, was making this. And like, that was it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Were the puzzles like lovely? Were they like about
our relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like there was one where he had printed out like all these photos of us, and I had to put them in the timeline of when they were taken. And then I flipped them over, and it said a word that was like a clue to the next puzzle. It's really cute.
That is really cool.
Yeah. He's very creative and thoughtful and smart and brilliant and hilarious and just like a normal person.
Wow.
I know. His family, they're very close. They're all best friends. It's just, it's jarring.
We need more of people like this.
I walked into his family's house the first time I met them, and they had a decal on the wall that was every person's name in the family written on a heart connected by a string. And it said, this family's connected by the heartstrings. And I literally was like, I need to go take a walk. I'll be right back. This family's connected by the heartstrings?
Wow.
I was doing like Lamar's breathing on this. I was like, I called my therapist. I'm like, they're connected by the heartstrings. I like couldn't. I'm like, these people like each other. Like they choose to hang out for 8 hours. Like they're laughing room to room to room. I'm like, what are they gonna do? Candy apples next? Like what's happening here? I was losing my mind. Yeah, I come from a pretty disjointed family.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of love, but it's not that.
Y'all aren't tied by the heartstrings.
We're not tied by the heartstrings, you know. And so I was just, it was a lot. It was a lot, and it still remains a lot.
Yeah.
His family plus the cousins, they are it's a cult. Like but like in a fun way. Cult's not
Yeah.
the word I want to use, but it's not the word I want to use.
Yeah, it's a good.
They're a
I
clan.
mean,
They're
yeah,
a clan.
clan.
So my sister-in-law's wedding was this summer, and I feel like the side of like our side of the family, I would say was like 150 cousins and like must invites.
Yeah.
And my family would be like, I called my mom. I was like, who would we invite to our wedding? And I was like, Mom, Dad. I guess that's
it.
Yeah.
I feel you 100%.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a very jarring experience for me.
That's awesome.
But it's been so nice being like accepted into this group of people who all like each other.
Yeah. You're like connected by a heartstring now.
Excuse me. I need to call my therapist. This is
That's so funny.
I know. I'm like, hello, Dr. Goldman. But yeah, it's been a incredible, bizarre journey.
I love that.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming on my show.
Oh my God, thank you so much for having me.
Time flies when you're having fun.
I just start like one tear rolls down my face. This was amazing.
Yeah,
And,
next time you're in town, let me know.
be careful what you wish for.
I'm
I'm gonna show you my pinky toes next time.
I'll make sure I show you my toe.
I feel like I
And
need
then
to
we'll
see
put
it.
a price tag on this podcast. Like a bonus.
Oh yeah, bonus. Also, I'm like, do you feel like your toe has like its own Wi-Fi router? I'm like,
Let's
can
just
it-
say that I wear pointy-toed shoes for a reason.
I'm like, can you share the password with me for the Wi-Fi?
It's just, I don't know, told you so.
Guys, thanks so much for coming to the podcast today. That hilarious. Not a told me so. That's gonna be your new business.
Toe.
You'll make
Told
shoes for women
me
with fucked
so.
up toes.
Yeah. Told you so.
Oof.
Told you soul.
Told you soul. It's too many. It's
Too
so many
many.
fun. It's too many puns. Oh God. Oh. This has been amazing. Thanks
It was
so much
really
for
fun.
having
Where can
me.
people find you?
Oh my God, Leah Lamarr on Instagram and TikTok with 5 R's, don't ask why, and Facebook. And I'm on tour. I'm actually coming back to Texas. I was in Fort Worth, but I will now be in proper Dallas, June 26, 27. I'm also going to be in Chicago, Albuquerque, Detroit, Pittsburgh. I'll be back in New York. I'm going to do a taping for Netflix as a joke festival if you're in LA. There's so many days. Charlotte, North Carolina, Washington, D.C. Just have a little look-see on my Instagram. And if you go to my Punch Up Live, I've got all my tickets on there or on my website, leahlamar.com. And I think that's where you can find me.
I love that. Thank you.
Oh my God, thanks so much for having me.
Thank you guys for watching another episode of First Date. We'll see you next
Oh
time.
my God, bye.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date.